This place should not exist. At -70 degrees, even machines stop working, cars freeze, engines fail, and breathing the air can actually hurt. And yet, people still live here. Not for days, not for weeks, but for their entire lives. Families, children, daily routines, all in one of the coldest places on Earth. This is Oymyakon, and once you understand how people survive here, you start to realize how extreme life can really be. Oymyakon is not just cold, it's isolated, located deep inside Siberia, far away from major cities, with almost nothing around it, just snow, ice, and endless wilderness. During winter, the sun barely rises, and daylight lasts only a few hours. Temperatures drop so low that even thermometers stop working. The lowest recorded temperature here was around -67.7 degrees. At this point, the environment stops behaving normally. Metal becomes fragile, fuel thickens, and even basic tools start to fail. But people still live here, which means life must continue every single day. Stepping outside is never casual. People prepare carefully, layer after layer of clothing, protecting every part of their body, because even a small mistake can become dangerous. Simple things, like walking or standing outside too long, can turn into a serious problem. So everything is planned, everything is controlled, because here, survival is not automatic, it's intentional. In most places, you turn off your car and walk away. But here, that can be a problem, because in extreme cold, engines freeze, batteries lose power, and fuel stops flowing properly. Which means, if a car stays off too long, it might not start again. So instead, people leave their vehicles running, sometimes for hours, sometimes even longer, because in a place this cold, a working engine can make the difference between movement and being stuck. Growing food here is almost impossible. The ground stays frozen for most of the year, so people rely on what works: meat, fish, and preserved food. Everything is planned ahead, because fresh supplies are not always available, especially in winter, where travel becomes limited. Food here is not about variety. It's about survival, energy, and staying warm. The cold here is not just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Exposed skin can freeze very quickly. Breathing cold air can feel painful, and even small mistakes can have serious consequences, which is why people stay aware every moment. Because in a place like this, nature does not give second chances. So why stay here? Why live in a place like this? For many, it's simple. This is home. They were born here, they grew up here, and over time, they adapted. They learned how to survive, how to live, how to continue, even in extreme conditions. And that creates something powerful, a sense of belonging, in a place most people could never imagine living. The truth is, humans don't control a place like this. They adjust to it. Everything here is shaped by the cold, from daily life to survival itself. And in the end, Oymyakon is not just a cold place. It's a reminder of how far humans can adapt and how powerful nature really is. Because here, survival is never easy. It is earned every single day.